Sir, shall we start? Hello. Hello, sir. Hello.
Okay. Hello.
Start, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, just we are sending the links and people are joining, sir.
Okay.
You also send the to your concerned group, sir. Sorry, sir. It is technical problem. Welcome the all participants. Live सुरू आहे. आता तुमचं तिला पण आणखी विचारलं ना तिला कॉपी केलं असतं ना. जिथं जिथं पाहिजे तिथं टाका ना. कुणाच आहे बघ. पासवर्ड नीट दिसत नाही म्हणजे. हा येस 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 वी विल गो. Yes. Hello. Sir, we will start, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Let us start.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. For due to technical issues, it is too late, sir. And just we created new link and we are spreading it and people are joining, sir. Okay, welcome to all of you. Welcome, sir. Dr. Baburaj Ki. Sir, welcome, sir, for the second day of our online guest lecture series under the UGC scheme for persons with disability. Sir, our university is running this scheme since for 5 years in 12th plan, sir. And every year we conduct many programs, offline programs. For example, last year we conducted one national symposium and we have prepared one policy document also, sir. We have prepared policy documents for our university where for the all disabled, all types of the facilities are included. For example, exam facilities or any other facilities, reservations, all this information has been included in the policy documents, sir. And we have done access audit also, sir. That means our university is to be now nearly it is to be the accessible for the disabled student. Sir, for this due to the pandemic, we are conducting this year. We have conducted the online programs, and under this scheme, first initially in October we have conducted the national webinar, and we have got good response. And after that national webinar, we have celebrated Disabled Day also, sir. And this is the third program of our university. And now we are celebrating. That means this is the third program of university. Actually, we are trying for a training program for our students, differently able students of our colleges and affiliated university. But sir, due to pandemic and it is not possible for do the offline. Last year we have done the training program and it went very well, and students were get many skills from that program. This year we have also planned for in big number, but that is not possible for the pandemic. So at least to aware all the people about these disability issues, we have conducted this online webinar. And yesterday, the Vaishali Kolle ma'am from Tata Institute, she has delivered the lecture, particularly the government GRs concerned with the examinations and others. She has delivered her lectures, and this is the second day, and where Dr. Baburaj T, Professor, School of Behavioral Sciences, Mahatma Gandhiji University. He is the director of the College Developmental Council, Mahatma Gandhi University, and he is also the Honorable Inter-University Center for Disability, Mahatma Gandhi University. That means nearly sir is the professor, and he is also director of the Mahatma Gandhi University Student Development ESD. He is the director of the Disability Center issues. That means sir is heading very high positions. And he's yesterday I called him and I told the what happens about my mobile, and we have just to speak nearly 10 minutes, and he has done very lot of work for particularly the disables. And he also told me that we will do the MOU with Mahatma Gandhi University, and that MOU will carry the Kerala University, Mahatma Gandhi Kerala University and Shivaji University, the developments or some initiatives for our differently able students, and that will be lead the inclusion of our students, sir. And thank you for sir your suggestions, and we will write up in this way to our higher authority, and we will do the MOU in future, sir. And sir is not only the director of Inter-University State of Disability, but he is the expert member of State Advisory of the Department of Disability. Sir, I want to say that yesterday the Kolle ma'am who has delivered, she is also the expert for our Maharashtra State Disability, sir. And that means she is also she is the expert for our state. Like this, sir is also expert for the Kerala Advisory Board on Social Justice, Government of Kerala, Ethical Committee member of Inter-University Center for Biomedical Research, MG University. University of Research, he is headed the many positions in the University Research Committee member, BSc Psychology Exam Board member, B.Ed Specialization Education Hearing Impairment and Exam Board Chairman, and University of the Calcutta, MA Psychology, MA Sociology, MAd and PhD. Sir, you have given me the brief biodata, but which includes all of your work in only one paragraph. Thank you for sir, and being the such a experience. Sir has just, I got his number on the website. We are finding the people or experts from the disability studies, those who are working, and just I got his mobile. On the base of the mobile, he got my invitations. He has accepted my invitations, and he is ready to give the online guest lecture series for us. Thank you sir, for accepting our invitation. On the behalf of our university, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Pro Vice Chancellor, and our team, we will heartily welcome for this online guest lecture series. Sir, sorry for some technical problems also, and I welcome all the participants, those who are joined, and now those who are in the position to the join for this online webinar. Sir, thank you, and I will over this lecture to you, sir. Please start the lecture.
And we are Mahatma Gandhi University is very happy to inform you that we have an opportunity to participate with Shivaji. Can you hear me, ma'am? Can you hear me?
Okay, you are audible, sir. Audible.
Yeah, and we are happy. We are also inform you, my Honorable Vice Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Registrar, and all other authorities belongs to my university, and our regards to Shivaji University, Kolhapur, Maharashtra, for an opportunity for attending this series of guest lecture series. Today, the topic, as Madam said, we are having lot of series, and myself, my university, and my department, the University Center for Disability Studies, have organized more than 15 international and national conferences, short-term programs, webinars, and also certificate courses in counseling differently abled community during this COVID-19 pandemic period. And we were not stuck during the due to COVID-19, but we were actually engaged in empowering the community during this time. So today the title is regarding disability and rehabilitation. So it is a concept widely accepted UN Council, and in 1981, UN declared as International Year of the Disabled Person, 1981, and based on that is 81 proclamation. 1986, India government, the then Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi declared 1986 onwards for planning as a separate program for the differently abled community in India, conduct a survey, and the survey opened the eyes of many professionals, especially Indian scenario. And based on that, RCI, Rehabilitation Council of India, started 1993 for the sake of education, training, and other services regarding this particular community. And 1981 is declared as the International Year of the Disabled Person. And within 10 years, in 1993, UN also declared that 1993 as the World International Day of Disabled Person. Right now we are using International Day of the Differently Abled. Earlier it was a disabled person. Anyway, it is a stepping stone to the welfare of differently abled community in Indian scenario. And based on this topic, disability and classification of functioning, disability and ICF, which states that disability is an umbrella term for impairment, activity limitations, or participation restrictions, which results from the interaction between the person with a health condition and environmental factors. The physical environment, attitudes, etc., are concerned with, and personal factors, either age or gender. So disability, now it is called as differently abled individual persons, etc. But technical term, disability is a disability because it is been approved by international classification of functioning by WHO. So from this is an umbrella term for impairment, activity limitations, or participation of restrictions. A person, an individual, a child, yes, who become impaired, automatically he is limited, he is being restricted in participating, in attending, in interacting, that is in the society, school, wherever he is. That scenario results from the interaction between the person with a health condition. This may also create a lot of health problems in environmental factors. His movement is being restricted. His attitudes may be changed. His concepts, his ideas may be differ due to this disability. And sometimes he is away from the mainstream of society, education, vocational training, and other personal aspects. So due to disability, and we used to speak environment and disability handicap. Handicap is a condition which is make totally away from the mainstream of the person, and he is depending always someone else, even for his daily activities, daily living skills, etc., etc. And also disability rehabilitation. Let us connect the disability and rehabilitation concept. Convention of the on the rights of persons with disabilities, which states that disability is an evolving concept and results from the interactions between person with impairments and attitudinal and environmental barriers that hinders their full and effective participation in society on an equal basis with others. This results from the interactions between persons with impairments. Due to this COVID-19 pandemic scenario, those who are assembled here, the respected participants and respected officials, madam, myself, my colleagues, my students, my family members, my state, all India, all the whole world is being restricted to a house or room or a particular place wherever they are. So this scenario creates a lot of psychological problems, sociological problems, economical problems, educational problems, vocational problems, especially children and women, considering the group of differently abled community, the marginalized people, the people who are living in the urban, in the rural settings, low income group, unemployed group. So it is being affected wholly, especially, and we were suffering a lot, especially psychologically well-being. These people are downtrodden. And in Kerala itself, there the statistics released more than 200 school students, especially studying in a secondary, higher secondary level, below 19 or 20 years, committed suicide during this period. This is also psychological disability due to adjustment problem, due to constraints, educational constraints, no interaction between persons with other groups or peer group, their classmates, or teachers, or relatives, and the attitude of total community will change. Environmental barriers, as like disability regarding environmental barriers is high, raised high level, and that hinders the whole people full and effective participation in society. Yes, on an equal basis. It is being to normal people as well to the differently able community. Both the differently able community and the normal people suffered a lot. Nobody can effectively participate. Nobody can fully interact. Yes, wherever we go, there is environmental barriers. Government, police, officers, health workers do not permit us to interact. At least going out from the home or premises of our wherever we are having living. So this is the condition. Just still we are suffering. So considering the case of disability group, yes, the thing is very high. Lot of national, international conferences being conducted during this period regarding rehabilitation. Rehabilitation of differently able people during the COVID-19 period. Myself and my department, my university, conducted, attended more than 15 international, national conferences, especially for the pandemic scenario and differently able community. The whole world, UN, US, I have written Australia, Germany, certain European countries participated. So it is understood that it is a wide scenario affected all people, especially differently able community. Then disability and rehabilitation, let us come to. People's experiences of disability are extremely varied. There are different kinds of environment and people are affected in different ways. Yes, environment may negatively affected. Sometimes it may be positively affected. And people's experience of disability are extremely varied. Through social medias, through television channels, through Facebook. During this period, we observed a lot of experiences, especially from the part of the differently able people. Variety of activities being organized by differently able groups in Kerala for their psychological empowerment, psychological well-being, support, because these people have varied physiological and psychological and emotional status or level, considering it as a special case, a special group. The NGOs, the volunteers, the persons who are supporting differently every community, were organized different online programs, entertainment programs, cultural programs, educational program, and also motivational program during this time. My colleague, Dr. Hena, she's my colleague. She's also an expert in the field of certification, rehabilitation. And we were conducting lot of programs, online programs, telephonic program, counseling program. All these are related to rehabilitation. Rehabilitation is not only insisted on a particular program or a hospital settings or in a school settings. Not that itself. It is widely affected to the whole personality of a human being, especially the personality related to differently able community, their behavior, their attitude, their social self-concept, their social their self-esteem, their personality, their attitude, interests, everything is varied. So there are different kinds of impairments, and people are affected differently, different ways. Some may consider this positive, some may consider this negative. Some people have one impairment, others multiple. Some are born with an impairment, while others may acquire an impairment during the course of their life due to accident, due to illness, diseases, or scenarios like disasters, man-made disasters, or natural disasters. Yes, impairment happen many ways. Any person can have an opportunity or a situation or a condition may lead to impairment and may later become different kind of disability and it leads to handicap. But others may occur an impairment during the course of their life. So from immediately this scenario situation occurred, so we have to be prepared for how to rehabilitate this kind of human beings, children, adults, whoever may be, or educated people. Yesterday, last day, I got one person. He due to an accident, he is in coma. Just married, 6 months over. His wife left him. Her mother taken her child, her son from Chennai, Tamil Nadu to Kerala, admitted in one neurological specialist hospital. Surgery is over. Still he is in coma. 29 years old. And they contacted me for a rehabilitation program. Immediately I informed all the matters where one famous rehabilitation center, especially for this neurologically disordered person, and they agreed because these fellows, his mother and his brother having no job or income, or sources of raising money. They lost the whole thing they have earned during this till then. More than 80 lakh rupees spent, still there is no change. So these fellow need an appropriate health rehabilitation facility. Private hospitals are many in Kerala. They are charging a huge amount for surgery and other treatment. They are living in a rented house, unable to pay the rent, other expenditure. So we have another decision. We have a decision. A proper center is being observed and informed. The concerned person will join today or tomorrow for an unitary inspection. So he need a proper rehabilitation. How can we bring back to normal life? So others may acquire an impairment during the course of life, their life. So it may happen any time. The Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities described UN Convention on UNCRPD described people with disabilities as those who have long-term physical, as we said just now, mental, intellectual, or sensory impairment. When we go through this convention uh, concept, it should be understood that disabilities as those who have long-term physical, mental, intellectual, or sensory impairment. So when the board is being organized for issuing a certificate, they demand the previous certificates, the previous history, the treatment history, the book or treatment papers which are having with the mother or parents or who have take care of the concerned individual. Because it is a long-term physical, mental, intellectual or sensory impairment. It may create lot of issues in the concerned individual or person. Life is valuable. Life is worth, whether it is impaired or normal. Anyhow, functional loss due to permanent physical impairment. Just I told the little accident, one young youth is being in treatment and he is in coma, loss due to permanent physical impairment resulting from congenital condition or disease or trauma. Congenital maybe or acquired. Both can be happen and lead to these disability conditions. Disease or trauma. It excluded illness, injury of recent origin, or morbidity resulting in the temporary loss of ability to see, hear, speak, or move. Yes, it excluded illness, injury of recent origin, resulting into temporary loss of ability to see, hear, speak, or move. And also, World Health Organization (WHO) International Classification of Functioning, Disability, and Health uses disability as an umbrella term for any or all of the following components: impairment, problems in body functions or structure. This impairment can be rectified, can be corrected, can be treated, and return the person or individual to the normal life to some extent. And activity limitations, difficulties in executing activities. He is unable to executing his daily living activities, daily life situations, scenarios, etc. Participation restrictions. Problems an individual may, experience in involvement in life situation. Yes, during the pandemic scenario 19 till now, we were restricted from moving our home to the office or from home to outside, home to the shop, home to our relatives, home to meet our friends. Yes, problems an individual may experience in involvement in life situation. So this is the condition normally affected by normal people like me and you. So regarding this impairment impaired person, participation decision, he is unable to go to the school. He is unable to pursue his higher education. He is unable to join this job placement wherever he is being placed. So restrictions are many. So impairment later leads to severe conditions, severe restrictions, severe problems in the personal as well as in the family and also in the social scenario. Then WHO definition as disability, handicap, impairment, or we can say impairment, disability, handicap. And it is any loss or that these concepts are very known to you. Abnormality of a psychological, physiological, or anatomical structure or function. As I told you, it can be rectified. Suppose a psychological problem through counseling, through interaction, through family support, the person can be bring back psychologically. He will be normal. His life will be well-being. This can be returned to his normal life, bring him into the normal stream, bringing back to the mainstream of the society. So this is possible. Lot of counseling centers are there. Lot of institutions are there. In every schools right now, every colleges right now, UGC insisted Counselors must be appointed for proper supporting of students who are having psychological problems or problems facing their academic scenario. It's a mandatory right now as per UGC guidelines. In Kerala right now, immediately after the COVID-19 breakdown, every colleges is being conducted interview till yesterday for appointing counselors in college level. Finally, in Kerala, final degree people and postgraduate students, research students can join in their classes, in library, in their university or colleges, wherever it is. So these people need psychological support. So it is very essential. And physiological or anatomical structure or function. This may be impairment. So immediate interaction or intervention, psychological area or physiological area or anatomical or structure or functional area, it can be rectified. Intervention can be made into a normal situation. And disabilities also in any restrictions or lack resulting from impairment of ability to perform an activity in the manner or within the range considered normal for a human being. That also we discussed. That is good. And handicap also a disadvantage for a given individual resulting from an impairment or a disability that limits or prevents the fulfillment of a role that is normal, depending on age, sex, and social and cultural factors for that individual. Just now, one 6 years old child attending after the session of a speech impairment, speech correction, she came to me. Her mother also accompanied. For the last 3 sessions, she got some improvement. This may be some psychological problem. When I asked, my colleague asked, so what is exactly the problem? And she is, why do she is hesitating to speak? It is stuttering or stammering. The speech therapist will give, take a detailed history. And the simple thing, she may be afraid or she may have got a psychological stroke or shock. So it is unable to express from her part because she is 6 year old child, a beautiful girl child. But that kind of age is also a scenario. Sex is also a scenario, and social and cultural factors for both for that individual. So handicap is adversely affected the total development of the child or person who are having suffering this scenario. And this can be divided into primary disability and secondary disability. Disabilities that are direct consequences of a disease. Conditions are called primary disability. Paraplegia following spinal cord injury. So just I told you the scenario. One a youth is unconsciously paralyzed, and his spinal cord is cord injury is very high. He is in coma and inability to walk after fracture. Suppose the accident may be minor or major after treatment, and he may be unable to walk after fracture. It's a primary disability. And secondary disabilities regarding disabilities that did not exist at the onset of primary disability, but developed subsequently are called secondary disability. Joint contractures in poliomyelitis. It is found in almost all communities. And classification based on NSSO, National Sample Survey Organization 2002, categorized disability into various groups. This is previous data. Right now, 2016 RPD Act, Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act came into force. Prior to that, 1995, Persons with Disabilities PWD Act came into force. And during that time, 1999, National Trust Act for the mentally challenged people also came into force. And classification is based upon mentally disabled. Now, right now, it is known as a intellectually disabled, differently able person. And earlier, it is known as mental retardation or mental illness. Now, it has been changed intellectual disability. It depends upon mild, moderate, severe, and mild, moderate, severe, and profound categories are. Right now it is being classified. So these people are also being under a rehabilitation scenario. And a lot of, and just I go through one data, more than 93 institutions working as special education institutions, national institute like the AVG, NIH in your state, Maharashtra. It's a wonderful number because more than 93 institutions comes under the purview of a government recognized one. And more than that, working as NGOs and some other organizations, charitable trusts in maybe in your state. Because it shows that rehabilitation facilities, rehabilitation concept, rehabilitation need is very high, not only in your states, in almost all states in Indian uh, scenario. Because mentally challenged, mentally intellectually challenged people are many, categories are different, the facilities are available less, the training program is not in proper ways. Government approved centers are less in number in Kerala itself. So this and also mental illness also there one side. So how to rehabilitate all these people who are suffering in different areas of disability? So what can we do? Yes, this kind of seminars, webinars, series, guest lecturers can give some information to the participants and can have an opportunity to create their own concept. Just a morning, 10:30, an unknown call from Cochin, Ernakulam, Kerala, and he got my phone number and he asking, "Sir, I am running. I am a retired bank officer, manager. I am running an institute for the hearing impaired, and those who have completed 18 years, and I used to take this youth this adolescent persons to my institute. And I'm teaching software and hardware and other kinds of training to the differently able community, engineering, technology, light engineering, techniques, etc. And depends upon the ability and intellectual capacity of the hearing impaired child. And got what placement in various institutes. So I want to get some professional groups who is well known in sign languages. So he learned that sign language is a program in our university, Indian ISL, Indian Sign Language, not ASL, American Sign Language, ASL, Indian ISL, Indian Sign Language, approved by RCI, India. And for the last 4 years, it is running. So he need some kind of support or a job or opportunity for giving for these ISL students or personnel because the number is very less. He got information from Trivandrum, one national institute of speech and hearing, which is there. But these people are unable to travel from Trivandrum to Cochin. It will take more than 4 hours. So he get inquiry in and around Cochin and Ernakulam. But no one is having this kind of approved certificate course, diploma or a postgraduate diploma or certificate course in speech and hearing or IS in sign language. So I informed that, sir, I will give some address and phone number and he simply contact. So rehabilitation facilities, even after 18 years or 19 years, he would like to admit those who are having hearing problem, speech and language impairment, and he will provide appropriate training, occasional facilities, and placement. So making this kind of rehabilitation technique, rehabilitation processing, final, it leads to live a happy life for to the concerned differently able persons. So I'm mentally challenged also, and myself in our department, intellectually differently able, more than 40 students here. Difference means having 50 years. IQ, MA by CA into 100 is IQ. IQ level. These people are very less, 45, 50, 70, sometimes 30. And these adolescents, learners are working here in an occupational center, and they are preparing the office files for Mahatma Gandhi University. Now it is being closed. For the last 28 years, regularly attending more than 5 personals, individuals, without any trouble or disease or illness, because they have an opportunity for attending every day. Early morning, 8 o'clock, they will start from home, and 8:30 they will catch the university vehicle, and 9:30 they are attending the concerned office in my department, and from 10 o'clock till 1:30. Before 1:30 they will finish their lunch, and 1:45 they will move to their home. So every day get an psychological approach, a mental happiness, a feeling, a social feeling, personals, professors, scholars, students, all are interacting with them. So a routine system is going on. So their psychological well-being is maintained. So this is also known as rehabilitation. So this what kind of rehabilitation these kind of persons need? Find it out properly with the support of assessment, diagnosis, and categorize various job opportunities, facilities, training, and bringing them into the mainstream. This is possible. This is also being run in your institute, in your centers, as Madam said. Lot of activities are there. So I'm telling, conducting this kind of simple avenues, simple training, simple programs will create a lot of satisfaction in the differently able community, especially disability, impairment, or handicap, or maybe it can make change their life attitudes. The attitude of that in the beginning we discussed the attitudes of differently able community. First of all, have to change their attitudes. I know one lady who is now 36 years old. Now she's 37, only 37 years old. She's blind, born blind. She spent her 36 years in the home itself. And I attended a meeting in Kerala, one district, Pathanamthitta. Her mother was attending the meeting, and she got my phone number. She informed these are the conditions. She's still in my home, and without she didn't get any basic education. Her father is a drunkard. Only one brother, he is abroad. So finally, after 6 months dialogue, I bring their attention and brought the lady to a rehabilitation center. Now she is very happy. She got one touch phone, and I brought it to her. And more than 25 actually challenged women are there. They are preparing their own training. They are giving training. Even without basic training, basic education, she got a lot of experiences. She can use some kind of activities, skills. She's she is earning every day 20 rupees per day, minimum 20 rupees. It is very high regarding that. She is mentally happy. Psychologically, she is well, and her body also maintaining a good standard of life, getting free food, accommodation, psychological support, and a touch phone. She can use the touch phone. She can message. She can hear. Everything is there. So psychologically, these people are well-being, well trained, got an opportunity. Attitude is also being changed. So how can we make their attitudes and bring them in their interesting situation? Attitude also be changed. Yes, basic training is also provided. One teacher giving training, basic training. So more than students were joined and they're getting training. They're happy. So the hidden interests, talents, and other skills are being explored through the rehabilitation facilities. Sound mind in a sound body. We are teaching. We learned that create through education, any system whatever the learning scenario, create a sound mind in a sound body. Without sound mind, there will not be any sound body. Sound support of mental health, yes, well-being leads to physical support, physical activity, physical change, and making them an earning member. Self-reliant, leading to self-reliant. Any education, the ultimate aim is to make a happy life. So whatever may be the training, it is known as any rehabilitation or education or schooling or learning or whatever may be the name we call, yes, the ultimate aim is to lead a happy life. So every person, every individual would like to be lead a happy life in the society. So differently able people are also, yes, would like to change their attitude. So what is an opportunity? From where they get an opportunity? From where they get a proper, safe, secured center? How can they believe? So all these things are always worried. Finally, they got an opportunity. They contact you or me. We are directing these people to some centers. The centers are well known, and they are getting an opportunity for exploring their remaining ability or hidden capabilities or capacities. So mentally differently challenged people, visually challenged people, hearing disabled people, speech disabled people, locomotor disabled people. All these categories are there. Right now, based on RPD Act, 21 categories of differently abled communities are there. 21. For your information, I would like to say in Kerala it is I think 22 because uh, women having uh, without uterus, they complain to the Human Rights Kerala chapter, and Human Rights declared as these women also eligible for comes under the purview of categories of differently able. So myself also a member in the State Advisory Board on Disability and the Social Welfare Department, Social Justice Department. And the department has taken a decision and forward the matter to the central government for consideration. So like that, in fact, this category also will come under the purview of differently able. So categories is increasing every day. The different kinds of category, different implements are the categories are also increasing. This is sometimes we wonder why these people are confronted with different ability. So whatever may be the category, yes, as we think that the aim of government is a institutions or personnels or a rehabilitation team is to lead these people to reliable solutions, maintaining their own stand that is depends upon the self-reliance. Disability prevention relates to all prevention preventive measures aimed at reducing the occurrence of impairments, first level prevention. Yes, how can we reduce the occurrence of impairments? Lot of programs being declared by Government of India, Health Department, for visual impairment, for hearing impairment, for locomotor disability, poliomyelitis issues, and also giving support to the women's environment, women care, pregnancy care, medical care, financial support, family care, nutritious care, everything. Just reducing the occurrence of impairment. But in Kerala, considering a remote area where tribal tribal peoples are living together, that is known as in Attapadi, in Palghat district, where nutrition problem is very high. Lakh and lakh rupees is being for the sake of uplifting of this particular community. But every month, report through newspapers, as a child born with 1 kg or 1.2 kg or is below weight and she is suffering, her child is suffering. Yes, reducing the occurrence of impairment. Government of India, every state have been lot of programs for especially for this downtrodden group to raise their health, the child rearing practices, nutritious foods, etc. So these kind of activities are there, but it is sometimes it may not be reached properly to the targeted people. So reducing the occurrence of impairments, first level prevention, limiting or reversing disability caused by impairment, second level prevention, preventing the transition of disability into handicap. That we also already discussed. Yes, from impairment leads to disability. Disability, if properly care and properly done, proper facilities are not provided, proper treatment are provided, proper care is not being given. Yes, it leads to handicap. Handicap is a condition which is a severe condition. A man is totally uh, living away from the mainstream. He is unable to join his job, professions, or maybe his life. And eradicating malnutrition, increasing food production, and proper distribution is also discussed. Disabling communicable diseases, etc. Eradication of smallpox is also now is being treated all over India. Immunization against communicable diseases like polio, tuberculosis, measles, whooping of diphtheria. Right now, for India government developed the vaccine for this corona. There's also and providing extensive coverage of prenatal care to children through primary health care. Due to this COVID-19 people, lot of people are being affected for coronavirus. We do not have proper research in this field. And myself got an opportunity for conducting how many differently able people are being affected by coronavirus. And what are the physiological and psychological social changes, economic changes that they are having during this period. So this is a small project by government of Kerala, and we are collecting data, and we will submit the report to, the next month. So understanding the basic causes of it. So what are the after effects of coronavirus, especially regarding different people. So how can we already some problem is there, and coronavirus also leading some problem. This may create some psychological and sociological and physiological problems among the economical problems in this community. And how can we find out a proper way to get out and proper opportunity for empowering these people? That is providing essential coverage of prenatal care to children through primary health care, etc. So every day the problem is increasing. Providing safe water and sanitation, that especially regarding this area, attempts to reduce accidents rates is compared to other nations. The accidents rate is very high in India. It may some they lost life itself. Sometimes they live 50-50, as I told you, so that youth is being under treatment. He can just move sometimes after 1 hour, just his eyelids will open. That's all. The mother is anxiously waiting. Yes, accident rate is very high in India. Promote socio-economic development of individuals and the country as a whole. Health education, limiting the use of alcohol, psychotropic drugs and tobacco, preventing child neglect and abuse. This also is very high in India during this COVID period, COVID-19 period. Yes, child abuse is very high. Molesting situation is very high. Sexual abuse is very high. Psychological abuse is very high. So I told you more than 200 young and then boys and girls committed suicide in Kerala. Kerala is also known as a educated, most educated people all over Kerala, and 99% is literacy is achieved. Even though in the premises of this COVID-19, yes, child abuse is very high, child psychology, children are being psychologically affected, school children are affected. There is no remedy, no preventive sources. So everyone is being lost for the last 10 months. 10 months, the whole Indian scenario is being lost. So child neglected cases, abuses also there. And when I got one report is that, and rehabilitation regarding one girl child is being constitutions for the protection of rights of persons with disability. Constitution of India envisages the principles of international human rights, the principles of equality, autonomy, dignity, liberty, and security. The preamble of the Constitution clearly states the primary objective of the Constitution is to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. Yes, all these things are mentioned in the preamble of a constitution. But whether the different, community is getting these facilities, these uh, scenarios, whether they are protecting from abuses. And one serious case is raised in 2010, and an incident took place where a speech and hearing impaired girl was raped by two policemen inside a prison van in Kolkata. One of the activists revealed that they were warned not to follow up this case. The policeman bluntly said, when asked that, the disabled girls are sex starved, and it was she who in fact attacked the policeman. These incidents reveals the position of the disabled women, especially in our society, especially in the case of sexual abuse, where she is only made the culprit. Yes. So this is the condition. So how to rehabilitate? When we are one side, we are supporting the people to rehabilitate in any way, the meaning like the education, training, vocational, economically. On the other side, these people are being explored, is actually exploring, and they are mentally depressing. They can't move to, as unable to move to live as a normal being. And constitution provisions are there, preambles are there, and acts are there. RCA Act is being formed in 1993 for education, training, etc., for the different able. This one book is here, and the major provisions of the RCA Act and the rehabilitation professionals under the purview of the council is comes under as a audiologist and speech therapist, clinical psychologist, hearing and ear mold technicians, rehabilitation engineers and technicians, special teachers for educating and training the persons with disabilities, vocational counselors, employment officers and placement officers dealing with the persons with disabilities, multi-purpose rehabilitation therapists and technicians, speech pathologists, rehabilitation psychologists, rehabilitation social workers, rehabilitation practitioners in mental retardation or intellectual disability, orientation and mobility specialists, community-based rehabilitation professionals, rehabilitation counselors, administrators, prosthetists and orthotists, rehabilitation workers, workshops managers, any other category of professionals included from time to time. Yes, RCA is there. We are conducting a lot of programs. These are the professionals who are under the organization. And to the differently able communities to the mainstream. And the general council is there. As a big council is there. Expert is there. Members are there. Expert committees are there. Score committees are there. So many people, many states are still unable to understand what are the functions of RCI for the sake of rehabilitating the community particularly. And also, studies related to studies with the disabilities shows that Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan is a rehabilitation program, SSA, inclusive education of the disabled at secondary stage, IEDSSS, is a rehabilitation program. And also, higher education, access to higher education for persons with disabilities, equal opportunity offices and centers for disability studies in schools, in colleges, in universities. Every university, every school have an equal opportunity cell for take care of the differently able students. And also foundation courses are organizing. Legislation on disability, well, PWD Act 1995, RPD Act 2016, and Rehabilitation Council of Act 1992-93, National Trust Act 1999, Mental Health Act 1987. Yes, UN Declaration, UNCRP, that also we discussed there. Yes, and the Census 2011 declaration, DRCs, District Rehabilitation Centers also work there. Disability, the national health problem. NSSO is there, National Sample Organization is there. They are conducting various programs. In 2015, Kerala government conducted a disability survey, found that about 8 lakh differently abled people in Kerala 2015. Yes, lot of rehabilitation facilities are available in states and all over India. But how long it is being, yes, properly conducted, and after survey, so what are the measures to be taken to solve the obtained or the observed issues and difficulties? So these are the conditions regarding rehabilitation. And also job opportunities are located through special employment exchanges. These are rehabilitation facilities for those who are having proper education can register their name in the employment exchanges, especially special employment exchanges, and provide. But in Kerala, it is a condition is very sad to say. Person still is awaiting. Differently able community people are awaiting for opportunity. For last 10 years, one lady came yesterday and informed me, sir, for last 10 years I registered my name in the special employment exchange, but I didn't get even a sleeper post, the last grade post till now. Just in morning, I ring to the concerned officer. So what is exactly the reason for not at least a call or an interview? For the last 10 years, she is having a plus two education. She is awaiting. She is orthopedically handicapped and he can't move without his support. She is moving on a wheelchair. He is crawling again. My father is no more. My mother is aged and she is living by stitching clothes and selling somewhere else. So these kind of programs also there. Disability cells is a regular employment exchanges. In regular employment exchanges are there, a special cell is also being formed. And also personal contacts of the placement officer, staff of the training center. Personal contact must be empowered and proper support to but these concerned differently people for the rehabilitation in our job employment is also facilitated. Employees who outscourse source their work to the center for on-the-job training. Advertisements in the media. There is no advertisement can be seen in any media. Yes, but we can see public service commissions are advertised for general post, general community. But I didn't never see any kind of advertisement, job placement, job opportunities in government system, especially for the different abilities, particularly separate. But they are public service commission, they are giving opportunities for visual impairment, hearing impairment, orthopedic locomotor disability, and disabilities can't see. But the posting is very less. And also schemes for implementation of a PWD Act. Yes. So the Act must be implemented. 1995 Act came into force in 1996, but Supreme Court opened that for the last 18 years. It is sad to say yes, the proper implementation of the Act is not properly done. So again, 2016, another Act, RPD Act came into force. Now it is being implemented. Every state there is a commissioner for differently abled for rehabilitation, empowerment of the disabled community. A commissioner, a state commissioner for persons with disabilities are there with legal power, judicial power, and a high ranking. So all facilities, even they are for the sake of the community, especially rehabilitate how far, how in any way bring them into the mainstream. Appointment of independent full-time, I told you, state commissioners for PWD. He can look after the matter systematically and clearly and take actions and give proper guidance to the society, government officers, and other occasional centers. Right now, based on these rehabilitation facilities in Kerala, RPD Act insisting that Government of Kerala issued an order 4% reservation must be implemented in all aided schools, institutions, colleges, and universities. Yes, but in aided college management, is they approached the High Court in Kerala, Cochin, but the bench declined their demand. They can't afford 4% for differently able. Rehabilitation is in bracket. Government insisted the order. They implemented the RPD Act order. 4% reservation must be given to the differently able community. But the management has challenged this order. But they High Court declined. Yes, this is an act is passed by Parliament, and it must be enforced in every institution. What percentage? But now they approach the Supreme Court. Their demand is that they can't admit this differently able community in their college. But during this period, last month, I got an opportunity as an expert member, especially nominated by government of Kerala, as an expert in the interview board, continuing 9 days continuous interview. More than 8 subjects. Finally, at the end of the day, I asked the committee, so how many differently abled people are attended the interview? Sir, 8. Then how many of you have been posted? There is 4% reservation. I am representing the differently abled community. Since my left lower limb is being surgery and in Apollo Hospital in 1982 due to an accident. So I belong to this community. I am representing this community, and more than 8 students I observe. So what is the rate of what? And I asked the government nominee, and he is a lawyer, joint secretary from the government as a government nominee. He asked whether, sir, so you are responsible to maintain the reservation policy. Yes. Immediately the committee joined, take the list, and two persons were selected from the different community and appointed. Yes, because they were very distressed, disappointed. No, I never agreed. This is the right of the differently abled community, is as per the act. Their rehabilitation is also yes, constitution based preamble says they are also being considered. What percentage there? No, otherwise I will not put my signature. So finally they agreed. They have to be agreed. So this is the condition. That means preventing child neglect and abuse. I'm talking about yes, education scenario, employment scenario. Everything is related to rehabilitation. So how can we support? As an individual, as a member of the state advisory board on disability, as I am having the privilege to say, the same time, this management community and where SC/ST candidate representatives were there, ST representative was there, or other backward community representative was there. But lot of candidates were attended the interview, but the SC representative not mentioned any word, and the ST representative not mentioned any word. The OBC faculty for safeguarding the OBC other backward communities, they didn't give care their ear. But myself, I raised my hand. This is my privilege, and you must appoint 4%. They appointed two, one locomotor disability and one challenger people. They are being appointed. So this is the rehabilitation facilities. Who will take care? Who is the authority to support this different able community? When we are talking about different rehabilitation, it is our responsibility vested on our shoulder as a faculty, as a professor, as a member. What can I do? So where can I raise my voice for safeguard the community? So it is known as a real professional. So when we come to the area of yes, rehabilitation team, let us see and provision of rehabilitation as soon as possible during the span of disability, effective system of referral to health centers at the district regional level, vocational and educational counseling. Yes, this is most important. Counseling, educational counseling. Lot of graduate students are there from the community of different abled persons. So many of you still they are waiting for getting a government job. Can reduce the private agencies also there. The NGOs are there. Aided colleges are there. Unaided colleges are there. Yes, everywhere we have an opportunity. The different community we have an opportunity. But how far it is being implemented can reduce the incidence and the severity of disability by 10 to 20%. It is possible, I don't know. Includes rehabilitation, orthopedic orthosis and prosthesis are there. Yes, national institutes are there. But last day, one NGO organizations asked me, sir, can you bring me minimum 50 wheelchair, a plastic wheelchair, not advanced, there were plastic wheelchair, because the differently able people wanted to sit and go into toilet and they want to there's baths, etc. So this plastic wheelchair is very good. And I got more than 5, 6 which I have been collected, and we are preparing to prepare 100 this kind of wheelchairs for supplying free to the particular people. So when we are moving to these people, this group, we can understand what is their need. So what is the rehabilitation methods they need, and glasses for VD and low vision, hearing aid for hearing disabled, vocational schools and training for the disabled, education and upliftment of the economic status of the different able, speech therapy, vocational training for the different able, provision of jobs for the different able that we also discussed. So every kind of support they need. So rehabilitation is a frequently asked question. Try to give satisfactory answers to these questions here. Along with it, you can find the related information. That's more. Having a good knowledge about rehabilitation is always meant. It's a procedure which is designed specifically for recapturing a patient from type of illness, malfunction of a body part, an accident or a physical damage. There are different type of rehabilitation procedures. There's variety of disorders. You can get a brief idea about these issues, extensiveness from the different types of rehabilitation and the inner life. Cardiac rehabilitation, stroke rehabilitation, mental health rehabilitation, physical rehabilitation, kidney rehabilitation, tobacco rehabilitation, stress rehabilitation, alcohol rehabilitation, yes, drug rehabilitation, spinal cord rehabilitation, neurological rehabilitation, vocational rehabilitation, traumatic brain injury rehabilitation, cognitive rehabilitation, criminal rehabilitation. So here regarding medical rehabilitation, and myself, in my department, professors from medical college, they have undergone, or they are pursuing their MPhil in rehabilitation medicine, nurses in rehabilitation nursing, and psychologists in rehabilitation psychology, and special education. These four kinds of MPhil program is being here, and under my supervision, more than 4 neurosurgery professors they are completed their MPhil, and 2 professors pursuing their PhD in the neurological and rehabilitation, especially related to disability. Yes, or this kind of program, and various programs are there, but myself used to compel these doctors, these medical professionals, take a disability related topic for your MPhil or PhD program. So they agreed. And they are also opined that, yes, even they are having MD, MS in their field of medical profession. But this disability rehabilitation is a wonderful area. So this must be given a prime importance in the research spectrum in universities and medical colleges. So one university, medical university, is being formed in Kerala, Kerala Health University, where my friend is a vice chancellor. Earlier he was a controller. And I discussed with him. Sir, must be provided rehabilitation research in your institution, especially in medical colleges and universities. So they have started rehabilitation research with the support of medical professionals. So research, rehabilitation. So rehabilitation can be taken place only through research, proper research. Research can find out the remedial sources, the issues, the problems. However, the basic flow of rehabilitation is same for every rehab process. The process is explained in the next few points. And rehabilitation is a continuous process where a team of doctors, nurses, therapists, and various other medical professionals or non-medical professionals formed to help the patient recover from his present state of illness to a normal state of health. That's already discussed. And the CBR, origin of the CBR, community-based rehabilitation or physiotherapy rehabilitation, whatever you can call. The declaration of Alma Ata in 1978, the first international declaration advocating primary health care as the main strategy for achieving the World Health Organization's goal of health for all. Health for all, it's the motto by WHO. The strategy was intended to enhance the quality of life for people with disabilities as through community initiatives. This strategy is mainly intended to the quality of life. Wherever we go, we are watching how far the quality of life of different people, whether it is good or average or below average or poor. The strategy, this Alma Ata in 1978, the strategy is being formed by WHO for enhancing, empowering the quality of life of people with disabilities. The principles of CBR means inclusion, include the community, this different level community into the normal people, not exclude. Participation, their participation must be as considered as confirmed. Empowerment, equity, self-advocacy, facilitation, gender sensitivity, special needs, partnership, sustainability. Yes, everything must be considered when we take into consideration. Principle CBR, inclusion. CBR wants to remove all kinds of barriers which block people with disabilities from access to the mainstream of society. That also we already discussed. Inclusion means placing disability issues and people with disabilities in the mainstream. As from beginning onwards, I used to speak the word mainstream, mainstream, mainstream. Participation, CBR, community-based CBR, focuses on abilities, not disabilities. Yes, focus on one of my nursing professor. She is working as a professor in nursing college, medical college in Kottayam, and she is pursuing her PhD in CPR, community-based rehabilitation related to disability. She did her MPhil in nursing, rehabilitation nursing from under my supervision, and she is pursuing her PhD in CBR going to submit. It depends on the participation and support of people with disability, family members, local communities, and also means the involvement of people with disabilities as active contributors to the CBR program, from policy making to implementation and evaluation. Yes, we must concentrate that. The simple reason that they know what their needs are. Right now in Kerala and all over India, yes, where in panchayats, a differently able community is being called, and panchayat committee is taking opinion from the parties, and they put their signature. Then only the panchayat activities can be started. The budget can be prepared. Budget can be implemented. Yes, and the empowerment. Local people, specifically people with disabilities, their families, may make program decisions and control the resources. This requires people with disability taking leadership roles within program. It means ensuring that CBR workers, service providers, and facilitators include people with disabilities, and that all are adequately trained and supported. Results are seen in restored dignity and self-confidence. Yes, disabled people's leadership must be there, and they provide appropriate opportunities, and CBR workers also there, and service providers, facilitators include people with disabilities, and in short, adequate training and support can create a self-reliant scenario situation, especially for the community. CBR emphasizes equality of opportunities and rights that I discussed as in the preamble of Constitution. Raising awareness, CBR addresses attitude, behavior within the community, developing understanding and support for people with disability, ensuring sustainable benefits. Yes, they need sustainable benefits. Then only the quality of life can be improved. That as we discussed earlier. It also promotes the need for and the benefit of inclusion of disability in all developmental initiatives. So now inclusive education is also there. In Indian scenario, inclusive education, yes, these children, these students should not be discriminated, marginalized, separated. They're also as a member of the community. Yes, CBR consistently, so CBR can give that kind of awareness, that kind of motto, motive, and it will involve people with disabilities in all issues related to their well-being, uh, self-advocacy, collective notion, not an individual one. That means self-determination. It means mobilizing, organizing, representing, creating space for interactions and demands. So these are the demands. They want to organize, they want to mobilize, they want to represent, they want to create a space for interaction. So inclusion can be fulfilled through community-based rehabilitation. CBR requires multi-sectoral collaboration to support community and to address the individual needs of people with disability with the ultimate aim of an inclusive society. CBR is widespread in all over India, in every nook and corner of India. Differently able people are being provided facilitated through community-based rehabilitation. But it must be studied that how far it is success and demerits and merits of this secret program is running. Research study is also understanding. how far it is effectively in the rehabilitation scenario. CBR is responsive to individuals and groups within the community with special needs. Yes, it also partnership, and it depends on effective partnership, community-based organizations, government organizations, other organized groups, also partnership. My studies is also envisaged because I'm trying to understand, to study as the NGO organizations, government sectors, and other organizations, other groups, individual groups, how it is being affected, how CBR is implemented. Sustainability activities must be sustainable beyond the immediate life of the program itself. They must be able to continue beyond the initial intervention. Yes, it must be continued. Sustainability must be maintained, independent of the initiating agency. Benefits of the program must be long lasting, not it should be restricted to a particular short period. Yes. Last one community CBR is also concentrating health, promotion, prevention, medical care, rehabilitation, assisted devices. Education, early childhood development, primary education, secondary higher education, non-formal education, lifelong. For today, yes, one organization conducting lifelong education, persons who are lying in bedded cases, and they provided basic education, secondary education, and some other lifelong learning education. And they are invited for a meeting by the government of Kerala. It is very less in Kerala. But myself also, my department, my center is also decided to find out more than 3 persons, and they are kidney and also orthopedically impaired. And we would like to provide a lifetime learning. And I did, one boy completed 10th standard, secondary level, and another one is higher secondary level, and one is stopped their degree level. So we would like to pursue their education by supporting. Go to the house itself, give books, training facilities, and software programs, and sometimes teachers also provided. And also, this is also very essential. Livelihood also skills development, self-employment, wage employment, financial services, social protection. Government of Kerala and Government of India, National Handicapped Financial Corporation, NHFDC is also being organized. On state level, it is a state financial development for the different disabled. In Kerala, it is a handicapped corporation. They are providing financial support for self-employment, self-empowerment, finding out self-works, etc. So this must also be livelihood must also be supported by NGOs, government organizations, universities, institutions, palliative centers, etc. Many different people may not know what it is being. And social relationships, marriage, family, and I am a member in an organization where marriage is being taken place. Different people are unable to find out their couples, their partners, male and female. So we are organizing special marriage meetings and making their confirmation, family support, government organizations, officers also there, and more than 10 marriages is being taken place. They are living happily. So this kind of they are also eligible for live as a normal being. They can also have their basic needs. So they can also yes, uh, make pregnant and have give birth child. They can also enjoy the family life. Yes, personal assistance, culture, religion, and arts, leisure, recreation, and sports, access to justice. Now, when intellectually challenged boy, when he's 20 years, right to that we find out his special capabilities. Now he's being trained, and now today he left to Uttarakhand for attending a handball competition, and he's being selected to Olympics, Special Olympics. So leisure, recreation, and sports activities must be provided. Culture, religion, and arts must be provided. Personal assistance must be given. Access to justice, as our preamble constitution says, there also comes under the umbrella of equal opportunities, equality. Yes, why these people are neglected? So since they do not know the preamble, the constitution, business, etc., the act is etc. But it is our responsibility, Western Shore, as I told you, Just make access to justice to these people. Leave them as normal people like you and me. And last one, empowerment, social mobilization, political participation, communication. Yes, communication barriers are there, and they are not properly communicate. They are not getting proper information. They are not getting their. They didn't know what is RPD Act, what is PWD Act, what is National Trust Act. When they are caretakers, but now in India, all over India, lot of organizations are being are organized, and especially for intellectually disabled people community, here in the community, children community, and other multiple disability community, law community as they are there. So the communication is properly done, but still many people are away from this mainstream. Self SH groups are there. Yes, under the government of state, every state there is a SH group providing financial support. This group, that kind of environment also will make them the mainstream, bringing the mainstream. As for disabled organizations, lot of national organizations are there. I attended more than 5 meetings in Delhi. National under Dr. Karna, he's a famous organizer in the field of disability rehabilitation. And then now he's no more. Last year he is being affected with cancer and he's no more right now. He's a well-known person from north side. He used to visit Kerala. My department, he's a member in the expert committee in the disability rehabilitation center. So this kind of programs must also be involved. I think now time is over. If any query or doubt, I think this is a short brief explanation regarding this area. Thank you, ma'am, very much. Hello? Anna?
Hello, sir.
Hello, ma'am.
Sir, just one
Yeah.
minute.
क्वेश्चन्स काय आहे? हॅलो.
Hello.
Yes, sir. हो सर, येस सर. पार्टिसिपंट मध्ये काही क्वेश्चन्स विचारायचे आहेत का तुम्हाला? हॅलो.
Hello.
Sir, one minute.
Oh,
No
okay.
session. Just session is open for discussion, sir. And shall we ask the participant any questions? Hello. Sudhakar Bhosle, sir. Gangadhar Chavan, Rahul Guru. काही questions आहेत का आपले?
Sometimes they may be tired, ma'am.
No, not tired, sir. Actually, it is we have technical problem, but still from last day there are many people today joining, sir.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's काही आहेत सर. सुधाकर भोसले सर. हॅलो. हॅलो. आपण म्यूट तर केलं नाही ना पुन्हा? Okay, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
one question is, sir, The students in our higher institutions, that means in our courses, they disable. Then how that means what the initiative we will take for their rehabilitations. That means accept these all academic methods, all academic programs. How can university helps to them? Particularly, you have given many types of disability classifications.
Yes.
Hello.
Madam, just please repeat.
Sir, just one question is,
Yeah.
the university, what type of
Yeah.
rehabilitative measures will take the university for their admitted students, sir? These are differently able students, sir.
Yeah. In
For
every
example,
university.
research students are there and they are facing the difficulties in their research data collections or any, for example, transport like this, sir. Let me
Yeah.
please give some suggestions that can we incorporate our policy framework in, sir. That means we can ask the university to implement these measures for our university. Sir. It means that more number of students will be benefited from that.
For those who would like to pursue their PhD or MPhil or research activities, yes, university have given special care, special consideration. Every university there is an equal opportunity cell. You get about this equal opportunity cell. This is cell being formed in colleges and university for providing appropriate support, whether academic or personal or administrative, whatever it may be. So the students can approach the equal opportunity cell. There is a cell officer, university organization, and different community people. They can, depends upon the issues, the clarification, or they can seek support from the concerned authorities. Yes,
Okay.
you can, every university, every college, every institution is equal opportunity cell. But many people feel that equal opportunity cell is merely for a scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and
Yes, that
other.
happens.
No, that not that. It's meaning the government recently UGC released an order last week, I think so. I will send it to you if you want. Uh, give proper support, proper care, and the proper education facilities to the different able community. Otherwise, university will take face certain issues from the side. This is mandatory. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
And for collecting data itself, special provisions are there. Special caretakers are provided by university. Depending upon and the research ethical committee. I'm an ethical committee member, since a member. How can we support the different people by depends upon their convenience? It is ethical committee will determine. So this is also in every university and every college. So the PhD problem, data collection is not a serious issue. I think so. That can be taken by your institute or madam or other concerned personnel itself. There is no restrictions.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So,
Sir, will you share your PPT to
yeah,
our sir, will
yeah,
you share your PPT to our group, that online guest lecture WhatsApp group?
yeah, sure.
That means the candidates are requesting, sir.
Yeah. In chat box.
In chat box. So chat box or you can share our WhatsApp group, sir. Online guest lecture
Oh,
WhatsApp
oh,
or Telegram.
okay.
Okay, sir. काही पार्टिसिपंट मध्ये काही क्वेश्चन्स आहे विचारायचे कुणाला? राजेंद्र लवटे सर, सुधाकर भोसले सर. हॅलो हॅलो
If no more questions, let us wind up, ma'am.
हो येस सर.
You have 150 and I have a meeting at 2 o'clock.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sorry.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
that I think that there is no any response from participants. So, sir, I say that you have given the detailed, that means disability meaning, disability types. Yesterday, some part of them ma'am has covered, but still there are many points are covered by you, sir. And you have given details the types of rehabilitation. Just I come that seeing this slide, just I know that how many types of, that means kidney. Just last year one workshop has been attended by us, and these wheelchairs are suffering from urinate probleming, sir. And they are saying that we have some technical kidney problems due to we can't go. That means we need the assistant for, sir. It is. I felt very. That means it is very. That means that what I say.
Yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
words to say.
It's a wide area, not being covered right now. So I speak.
Covered. And then
Not,
how these rehabilitations can be given to either NGOs or anything else. That means we have to do something for more the
yeah.
rehabilitations of these people,
Yeah,
sir.
this is a paper I am taking for my MPhil program, 1 year program, 6 months program. This is the rehabilitation is a paper, a separate
Okay.
paper. So it have to be covered a lot of information are, but due to the time constraints and limited sources, etc. So I skip it a lot. And this time when we meet, I will give details. Or I will send out the detailed WhatsApp this is matter through WhatsApp or mail. You can share this PPT program. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Given the detailed, elaborative, that means thought provoking and to knowing more insight concerning. This is the first the rehabilitations topic we have taken for the guest lectures, and I think that we have to take the two at least up level, if possible, for next year for the up level seminar or conference, particularly for the rehabilitation, sir. For all those points we have said, we have to invite some research papers on this particular thing. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you.
Please, in future also, please accept our invitation, sir.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. एंड करूया की आपण माईक
नाही ते त्यांच्याकडनं
हा त्याच्यावर नाही ना ठीक